Trump is now only the fourth U.S. president to become the subject of an impeachment inquiry, the U.S. constitutional process whereby Congress may remove a president from office. History shows that the politics of impeachment are complicated and risky, and the eventual outcome and fallout are often hard to predict. Here's VOA National correspondent Jim Malone.
Donald Trump is now fully engaged in a battle to save his presidency.
What these guys are doing, Democrats are doing to this country, is a disgrace, and it shouldn't be allowed. There should be a way of stopping it, maybe legally through the courts.
Trump is rejecting a charge from Democrats that he abused the powers of his office by seeking Ukraine's help to find damaging information about one of his Democratic rivals, former Vice President Joe Biden. Democrats point to a whistleblower complaint that detailed Trump's attempt to get help from Ukraine and alleged White House efforts to cover it up. Democrat Adam Schiff chairs the House Intelligence Committee.
And if, as alleged, as this record of call already indicates, the president was, instead of faithfully executing his office, was using that office as leverage to obtain dirt, to have another country manufacture dirt on his opponent, it is hard to imagine a more fundamental abuse of that office.
For the most part, Republicans continue to back the president, including Senator Lindsey Graham.
I think people will find this to be overreach. I think people will believe this is just revenge.
The political impact of an impeachment battle during a presidential election campaign is hard to predict, especially on some of the president's supporters, says analyst William Howell.
Then going to rally behind the president. That's certainly what Trump is banking on. He's going to do everything he can to elicit that kind of response by members of his own party.
Democrats may also be mindful of what happened with the impeachment of President Bill Clinton in 1998.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Clinton lied about and tried to cover up his affair with intern Monica Lewinsky, which led to his impeachment by the House.
The yeas are 44, the nays are 56. The motion is not agreed to.
Clinton remained in office after he was acquitted in a trial in the Senate, and Republicans lost congressional seats in the 1998 elections in the resulting political backlash, says Larry Sabato.
Given the fact that the Republicans took a wounded Bill Clinton and made him almost invulnerable for the rest of his term, should serve as a warning to Democrats.
In 1974, Congress began impeachment proceedings against President Richard Nixon over the Watergate scandal.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
Nixon left office when it became clear that he would likely not survive an impeachment trial in the Senate. What comes next for President Trump is uncertain, but both sides appear to be preparing for a long and divisive political battle with an uncertain outcome. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.